Chris Godwin, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Suckup on for the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Raider first down.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Push him back. Push him back. He's ready.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Throwing on first down is Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Jones, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Jonathan Abram. It's a
These two teams all tied after one. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go.
And it'll be intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Las Vegas.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal, Raiders.
The end result, 21 yards. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for, but it'll be second and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
Is good.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 44 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. On play action, it's Brady. Sliding out, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Third and goal from the 6. Here's Jones. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
On a 20-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Jalen Richard on the return. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And to Las Vegas, first down.
They find some open field here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. On the ground, Richard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. But how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver, because remember, it's a spot foul, and it'll be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things, because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 70 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And some space here. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 33 yards. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Raiders 21.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy. There at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
From the 29, Carr, he'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bucs' 36-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
At the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
Carr's pass intended for Darren Waller. Incomplete.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Kenyon Garner on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
To Ronald Jones.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Right at midfield.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
That's complete to Auclair, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Brady on the bootleg. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to let it fly. And the the throw there going to be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turn.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Succop for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
31-31. Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And 3.
Dancing to his left. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams.
Carr's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw, Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and
to throw is Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
complete to.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 7.
One more time with Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Today's final score, Raiders 34, Buccaneers 31.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.